how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name is Richard, and I'm a student from SUNY Oneonta. I'm a dietetics major student, and this is kind of my internship. How are you today? And how's your schoolwork?
I'm doing pretty good. It's like this is the crazy part of the semester. The train just keeps on rolling. Like you just gotta stay on pulling the side of the train all you can.
So, how can I help you today?
Well, I've been having. You see, my life revolves around running, and I love running. Like I run 4 miles a day. I try to get up every day. Fortunately, my scheduling, I seem to not. Sometimes the times I run are kind of regular from day to day, so they don't really regard meals. They kind of regard schoolwork. So today's a good example. I had a meeting after a community service thing, so I didn't eat lunch before then. My meeting supervisor, he actually gave me some heat for that.
Right.
He gave me some heat for that, saying you need to be healthy. But I said I'm fine eating my box of Triscuit crackers and a cheese stick, because let's face it, that's pretty healthy.
I see. So, I checked your medical record and some lab value of it. So, your medical record and your lab value kind of give me some answer, which shows kind of weight loss and muscle loss, and also you're suffering from low blood glucose, and that's kind of the situation I understand. So could you talk about why don't you want to eat very often?
I gotta run on an empty stomach, or relatively, like in terms of I need to eat something nutritious before that can give me that sustaining energy that can help me keep going, but I don't want to give myself cramps because those make me run slower when I want to run faster.
I see. So what do you usually eat for daily?
My daily diet includes, like a lot of spinach and beans and hard-boiled eggs and occasionally fruit, but sometimes that suffers. But a lot of times it's a lot of vegetables. Broccoli's a big one too. Broccoli's good for your joints.
Interesting. So you said you do not eat meat very often. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I kind of, like aside from eggs in the morning, but like occasionally meat at night. But sometimes I really gotta remind myself that, and sometimes I just don't. It's like, because let's face it, sweet potatoes are pretty good. Like, they're pretty low fat in general. Like, a lot of those foods are low fat. Like, because I've seen on like Instagram it's good for you, supposedly. So, and combine that with all the vegetables, it's like you say, you're eating the garden meat right there.
So you think like low-fat diet is pretty healthier, and a kind of like vegetarian diet?
I would say so. Yeah, like it seems like everyone's doing that these days.
And you also say you prefer exercising, like running 4 miles a day?
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so...
It's the main way I gotta keep muscles.
Eat muscles. Okay, so how do you feel right now?
I mean, I'm a little, you can probably hear my foot is going tapping, like there's happy feet right now, like what?
Happy feet.
Yeah, it's happy feet. Excuse me, I just gotta rub my eyes a little bit. I was up really late last night, way past 1. But no coffee, because that's not the way to stay awake when you feel tired, so.
So it sounds not very good then.
You could say it could be better. I don't know what to do, honestly. It's kind of just, I get by, but it's like, what can I do? I'm just trying to do what I want to do, what I like to do, pursue my passions.
Well, according to my experience, I really have some suggestions for you. Like, first one, I suggest you to get your meat back.
Okay.
For example, like get some grilled chicken or get some fish. Because based on the research, it shows like low-fat diet is not pretty healthier, and instead it could higher your blood triglycerides in the blood. And also, great amount of vegetables are pretty good, but also moderate meat is very necessary.
Yeah.
And you said you were eating the dining hall, you said?
Yeah, I'm on that unlimited meal plan, so I have all the food I almost want in the world.
Oh, nice. So, why don't you add some protein like chicken or fish to a plate? And these are pretty healthier and not too many saturated fats.
Yeah.
And especially like fish, they are pretty good fat, and it's pretty low fat and great protein. So, I don't think it will be impact on your body or exercising very much.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. So since you have meal plans, so why don't you go to the dining hall with your friends instead of just going for yourself? And I can understand like this will be the end of the semester, and it will be kind of way us releasing your stress with talking with your friends in the dining hall. It's kind of social, and also another suggestion is why don't you go to the dining hall very often, just instead of going there 3 times a day, just take some small meals like 6 small meals per day, and I think it would be much healthier eating habits.
Yeah, might work.
Wonderful. So another suggestion I want to offer is, why don't you just moderate your exercise? Do not excessive during your exercise, and if excessive exercise could be problematic. Instead of exercising in the gym just by yourself, why don't you hang out with your friends, like play in the snow during the weekends, and go to the downtown or have some fun.
Alright, yeah. I could do that. It's manageable.
Okay, so pretty good. So I have some conclusion for today's meeting. The first one is you could add some proteins like fish or chicken to your plate and get some small meals instead of big meals for one time. And there are 6 small meals for a day. And go to dining hall with your friends, and it can help you to release your stress, and also hanging out with your friends during the weekend to have some fun in the downtown or other social stuffs. Does that sound good?
Sounds pretty fair to me, yeah.
I'm very happy to hear. So, why don't we make an appointment for 2 weeks later, which will be like the December 13th. So to follow up, like to see what happens in the future.
Yeah, I can do that. I will schedule that in my calendar.
And I wish you could feel better in the future.
Thank you.
Nice. So thank you very much for your coming, and very nice meeting you.
Yeah, you
And
too.
have a nice week.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.